Don't answer that. Romulo Ledesma was a rapist. My world stopped, and those words shattered my hope. Tears escaped from my eyes. Clint's POV. Hindi ako mapakali. Para akong sinisilihan habang nasa biyahe pa kami. Kara and Yaya Siding's life was in danger. Clyde's face was dark and feast. Whenever our eyes met, if I wasn't his brother, I was already dead. Panay pailing nito sa kapalpakan ko. Hindi lang ito nagsasalita dahil hanggang ngayon gusto niyang mag-move on sa aksidente ng aming mga magulang. But I have a feeling there is something fishy about what happened to them. I will not stop until I get justice. I don't care how many people I kill. The trauma, pain and sorrow. I just can't let it pass. Clyde did. I don't know how he dealt with his grief. Knowing him, he's not okay, despite his strong character. He can't hide that from me. We're not twins for nothing. I heard our tech team's voice on our wireless Bluetooth checking the audio. He wants to make sure that everyone is connected and clear. I saw Clyde tightly close his eyes. Approaching the perimeter. Informa sa amin ng naunang convoy. Surround the area, no light. Use your night vision gear. Utos ko sa aking mga tauhan. Clyde, your emergency kit. Tumingin siya sa akin saka tumango. Pero hindi na siya nagsasalita. I know him. Baka bigla na lang itong magwala sa tindi ng galit. Isa-isang dinispat siya ng mga tauhan kong nakabantay sa labas. They've used knives and silencer guns. Ayokong maalarma ang nasa loob. Hanggat hindi ko nakikita na safe si Kara at Yaya Siding. Sunod-sunod na tinumba ng mga tauhan kong tauhan nila Darius at Elizabeth. I was not surprised at how easily Clyde took down the enemy in hand-to-hand combat. Yes, he was a medical apprentice but Clyde was a weapon, ready to kill without remorse. Looking at him, Clyde was dangerous. He can make you suffer more than you can imagine. He will use his skill to let someone experience the agony of a slow death. This is the most frightening aspect of him. We secured the perimeter. Clear! I heard my men dispatch the first batch of defense. We are now in close proximity to the area where Yaya Siding and Kara are held captive. I heard her screaming, while Elizabeth was devilishly laughing, as if she had won the lottery. Stop! That's not true! Kara was yelling and denying whatever Elizabeth was telling her. It stings the hell out of me. Sumenyas akong lusubin ang pangalawang depensa ng mga bantay. I know, Elizabeth's men are so many compared to mine, but my men were well trained. Their training was top-notch, a combination of Navy SEALs and Marines. They are as deadly as they can be. Clyde was busy looking for Darius when he realized he was here. They're both wanted by the police for their crimes. Not only by killing Tito Romulo, but by committing other crimes as well. Illegal gambling, drugs, underground fights, and prostitution. Hold! Kara was not safe! Stay back! It was Clyde's orders. Kara's POV. Namamanhid ang aking buong katawan. That first sentence shattered my heart, as if my life depended on it. My vision became blurry. My breathing stopped. My heart was beating rapidly. I wanted to cover my ears. My first instinct was to attack Elizabeth. But I saw Clyde in the distance. He motioned his finger to keep quiet. I just nodded simply. Abala si Elizabeth, kakabuklat ng journal ni Dad. Luckily, she stopped reading. I didn't know why. Since I am Kara, I never backed down. Pinunasan kong luha sa aking mga mata. Tumingala ako sa kanya at ngumisi. Elizabeth, nakangisi kong tawag sa kanya. Nag-isang linya ang kilay niya. What's with the smile, Kara? Singhal niyang tanong na lalong ikinangisi ko. They say curiously kills the cat. I look at Yaya Siding. I think she can survive despite being shot in the leg. Pero sa loob-loob ko, the agonizing pain she felt was double what I experiencing inside. Weakness is not in my vocabulary. I shed tears. I will feel fear but I will always find a way to fight as hard as I can. How many men do you have? The question made her worry. It was visible in her face. Sunod-sunod agad ang putok na narinig ko. Give me that journal, Elizabeth, or I will tear this apart at your choice. Banta kong saad. Sabay kaming nag-abot ng hawak namin nang hindi niya napaghandaan ang ginawa ko. Agad akong tumayo at inikot ang upuan para matumba siya at bumagsak sa sahig. Pero agad itong nakabawi at hinila ang papel habang yakap-yakap kong journal ni Dad. I won't let this slip away. Magkamatayan na kami. You bitch! You tricked me! Galit na bulalas ni Elizabeth at tumakbo palabas. Agad kong tinungo si Yaya si Ding. Niyugyug ko ang balikat niya. Mahinang ungol ang narinig ko. Yaya, please, wake up! Hindi ito gumalaw. Ungol lang. Clyde! Malakas ang sigaw ko. Mula sa aking likuran hinila ako sa buhok ng isang malakas na braso. Hindi ko makita ang mukha niya. Sa sobrang higpit parang ramdam ko na matatanggal ang aking anit. Ilang malakas na suntok sa sikmura ang tinamo ko. Halos panawan ako ng ulirat. I will make your life a living hell as long as I live. Madiing-digan ng lalaking malapit sa tenga ko. Put her down, Darius! Galit na utos ni Clyde. Nakatutok sa sentido kong baril ni Darius. Habang nakaumang naman ang baril ni Clyde, I saw Elizabeth being apprehended by Clint's men. Kahit nagpupumiglas ito, hindi siya pinakawalan. Pumihit si Darius sa likuran ko. He made me his human shield. Napalingon ako sa kanya. He looks like exactly Leander, an older version of him. Ipinilig ko ang aking ulo. Nilapitan ni Clint si Yaya para tanggalan ng busal sa bibig na hindi ko nagawa kanina. Anak, tawag niya sa akin. Magang-maga ang mga mata nito dahil sa kakaiyak. Yaya! Malakas kong sigaw. Nagtutukan ng tauhan ni Darius at ang tauhan ni Clyde. Let her go, Darius. I won't ask twice. Malakas na sigaw ni Clyde. Nanlaki ang aking mga mata ng sunod-sunod na baril ang tumama sa katawan ni Clyde na siyang ikinabagsak nila. May adrenaline rush hit my brain. Hinawakan ko ang braso ni Darius na nasa aking leeg. Iniikot ko yun at binigyan siya ng high knee kick. Thanks to Rem. Dalawang sunod-sunod na putok ang ibinigay ni Clint kay Darius na siyang ikinaluhod nito sa sahig. Darius! Malakas na sigaw ni Elizabeth sa kabit niya. Dinaluhan niya ito. Walang yaka, Clint! Sigaw ni Darius na namimilipit sa sakit dahil magkabilang tuhod ang tumama sa kanya. Sinugod ako ni Elizabeth. Salot ka, Kara! Manang-mana ka sa ama mo! Akmang sasabunutan niya ako ng hinarang niya ni Clint. Not so fast, Elizabeth. Tinulak siya ni Clint at napasalampak sa sahig. Madilim ang mukha niya kaming tinitigan. Ako, salot. Sabay turo ko sa aking sarili. Anong tawag sa'yo? Hindi ito nakapagsalita. You make everything worse, Elizabeth. You and your greedy plans have put me in this position. Ang ganid na katulad mo at walang kasing sama dapat binabaon ng buhay. I took the gun from the floor and shot Elizabeth without contrition. Kara! Malakas na sigaw ni Clyde. Niyakap niya ako. Ah! Sigaw ni Elizabeth sa tamang tinamo niya. Please don't let this end like this. Nagsusumamo ng bulong ni Clyde. This is not you, Kara. Parang piniga ang puso ko. Saka pa lang ako natauhan. The new demon was born! Malakas na sigaw ni Elizabeth. Hindi pa rin ako pinakawalan ni Clyde. Did you know that your beloved dad raped your mother, Cedera? Ubod lakas kong itinulak si Clyde. Sinugod ko si Elizabeth at walang habas na pinaulanan ng malakas na suntok habang nakadagan sa kanya. That was a lie. You are a lying bitch. Ah! Duguan ng mukha niya pero ngumingisi pa rin. Her eyes were swollen. I bit her like there was no tomorrow. Amatay ka na, hayop ka! Malakas kong sigaw. Kung hindi pa ako binuhat ni Clint, hindi pa ako titigil. Hayop ka! Papatayin kita, Elizabeth! She was coughing with blood, but still she was grinning like a devil queen. Bawiin mo ang sinabi mo! Bawiin mo! Nagpupumiglas ako mula kay Clint. However, he was strong. Kara, enough! Saway niyang sigaw. Bingi ako. I bit Clint's arms, kaya niya ako nabitawan. Nagpangbuno kaming dalawa. He's strong but I know some moves. He blocked each punch. From my elbow, kick, and uppercut, I deliver powerful combinations. Kara! Malakas na tawag ni Clyde. Napatingin ako sa kanya. Nagsusumamang mga mata nito. Elizabeth is not moving anymore. I just realized Yaya is gone too. I was completely out of control. I was like insane. Napalingon ako. Parang nabasa naman ni Clint ang isip ko. She was taken away to attend to her wounds. Para akong natauhan. Tinampot ko sa sahigang journal at pinunit ang dokumentong pinirmahan ko kanina. I walked out of their hideout. I hadn't heard the siren of the ambulance. I was busy fighting everything. My emotions, the truth, and Elizabeth. The adrenaline rush disappeared. I can't believe I did that. Looking at Yaya Siding, there is a huge possibility that she will be my biological mother. I glanced at the journal I was holding. Nag-umpisa ng panginginig ng mga kamay ko. Gusto ko na lang sunugin yon para matapos na. But in the back of my mind, I just can't. Kapag gagawin ko ito parang may kung anong kulang sa aking pagkatao na ito lang ang makakasagot. Kahit pagaano kasakit ang katotohanan nandito. Sumakay ako sa ambulansya. Bahala na sina Clyde at Clint na linisin ang kaguluhang ito. Yaya Siding needs me even more. Nakaswero na ito. Nakakabit na rin ang false oximeter sa daliri niya. Normal ang vital signs niya sa monitor. Ginupit din ang suot niyang pantalon at nilapatan na rin ng paunang lunas ang saka ng hita niya. I held her hand tightly. Her hand was rough. It was a symbol of her diligent work. Despite that, her fast caused her pain, knowing that my highly adored father was behind it. It was painful. Ang buhay na meron ako ay pawang kasinungalingan lamang. Huwad, masyado pa akong bata para maranasan ang ganitong problema. I firmly closed my eyes. All the memories kept flashing through my mind. Hindi ko na malaya na binubuhat na si Yaya papuntang emergency room. Hawak-hawak ko pa rin ng mahigpit ang kanyang kamay. Fight for me, please. Hiling kong saad sa kanya. She squeezed my hand. The nurse pushed me out. I glared at her deadly. I know I am not allowed inside, but hell I care. I am Ledesma. Habang inaasikaso ng mga doktor si Yaya, hindi ako umalis sa tabi niya. Kahit ilang beses pa nila akong sabihan, nagmatigas ako. Separating from her won't be visible because she is my mom. Pagkatapos nilang maniguradong ligtas na siya, dinala siya sa private room. Tulog pa rin ito. Bumukas ang pintuan at iniluwa si Clyde doon. May dala itong paper bag. Go, clean up. I'll watch her. Utos nito sa akin. Tumalima naman ako. I smell like shit. Nang matapos na akong binuksan kong paper bag, it made me smiles. Kara, we love you. And since we are your legal guardians, we will not be easy on you. Clint and Clyde. Lumabas na ako ng banyo. Kita kong abala si Clyde sa telepono niya. Tumikim ako para makuha ang kanyang atensyon. Inangat kong note na binigay niya. Kuya Clyde, thank you. He hates it. Nag-isang linya ang kilay niya. Nilapitan ko siya sa bayakap mula sa likuran niya. He taps my arms. Hindi nagtagal umalis din si Clyde dahil may pasok pa ito kinabukasan. Umupo ako sa tabi ni Yaya. Pinagmasdan ko ang kanyang muka. Bakit hindi ko napapansin na magkamukha kami? Mula sa hugis ng labi at hugis ng muka. Thank you for taking care of me. For loving me, Ya. I am sorry kung nasaktan ka ni Dad. Pinisil ko ang kamay niya. Idiniin ko ang labi ko doon. I love you so much, Ya.